Stamping Family, and welcome to today's video. Today is going to be a Christmas tag. I love making my own tags because number one, it allows me to use up scraps, and that is first and foremost most important. Second, it looks pretty on a package. I'm just being honest with you. That's how I feel about it. They're gonna go in the trash, so it's a great way for me to make pretty packages, but most importantly, use up scraps. So let's go ahead and dive in by working on our tag itself. So I'm gonna start with the base, and it's gonna be real red, 2 inches by 3.5. Yes, 3.5. And I'm going to use the scallop tag topper punch, a must-have. I use this for cards. I use it for 3D items. I use it for tags even, right? Shocker. All right, so we have our tag base, and now we're ready to do our stamping. We're gonna use 2 different pieces of white cardstock. I'm tripping over something back here, and there's nothing back here, so I don't know what I stand on a rug and my foot just got caught in one of the loops. All right, so I'm gonna stamp the Do Not Open or Open December 25th. So this comes from the Sincerely Santa stamp set from Stampin' Up. It's in the holiday catalog. I'm just using an extra piece of white cardstock. We're gonna be punching it out, so don't worry about the size on it. Ta-da! And then I am going to use my Stamp-A-Jig. I still use my Stamp-A-Jig, still do. We're gonna make my imaging sheet real quick with a to and from, and this to and from comes from Labels of Love. I'm gonna take another piece of white cardstock that's gonna be 1.5 by 2.25, and just in the middle, but on the left-hand side, actually let's make this straight on my grid paper. In the middle, but closer to the left-hand side. We're gonna stamp this again, still in real red ink. Ta-da! All right, so we have that. And now it is time to punch and assemble. So, oh, and scissors. I need my scissors. There are my scissors. All right, so I'm gonna take a strip of glimmer paper that's gonna be 2.5 by 1/2 inch, and I'm gonna flip it over because it's not as distracting with all the shiny goodness, and I'm just gonna make my little banner. So, if you've never done this before, I'm just cutting in about 1/4 inch and halfway between the left and the right side. So right there in the middle, up about 1/4 inch, and then I'm cutting from the corner up to where I cut the first time, and then from the corner up to that cut mark as well. And so that's how you have the perfect banners going on. So we have that. Now we're gonna do our punching. So I'm gonna start with the Starburst punch. Remember I said I love to use up scraps, right? Check out this scrap. I think it's long enough. So this is 1.25 inches by big enough to fit in my Starburst punch. I just want it to kind of be centered from top to bottom. Doesn't have to be exact, but I had a whole bunch of these 1.25 inch strips. Like, look at all these. What am I gonna use them for? I'm gonna use them for tags. So that's going to give me this fun piece here. Then I'm going to use my everyday label punch. I'm going to use that on my stamped words. And punch that out. And then, other than our ribbon, we have everything we need ready to go. So let's assemble. We're going to start with the back. And just slap that on there. There we go. And now we're going to take our green piece. We're going to put this across the middle. So I'm going to use my grid paper because I don't want it to look wonky. Just because it's scraps doesn't mean it has to look wonky. Like that. Put that on there. Add adhesive across the middle. I'm going to add my strip of just that gold glimmer paper. Behind this, I'm going to take 2 dimensionals, one for the top, one for the bottom. And then, believe it or not, we're actually going to use 2 ribbons. I know, shocker, right? We're going to get this in the middle. We're going to take a wee little green piece. So this is just that MV. No, it's the Call Me Clover. I knew I was going to say it wrong. It looks very emeraldy to me. Call Me Clover, peel that off, and I'm going to put it at the bottom. And then the other thing we need to do is our ribbon. So this is a scrap. Let's see how long it is. It's 5.5 inches. I don't know if it's going to be long enough. But remember my goal? Use up scraps. Oh yeah, we're going to be able to make this work. Normally I cut these to about 6.5 to 7 inches for my tags. I'm going to take that, pull that up. Let me grab my decent ribbon scissors rather than messing up our pretty tag, especially since I don't have a lot of ribbon left to work with on this piece. And just like that, we have an adorable Christmas tag, front, back, with our to and from, open on December 25th. Great way to use up scraps. So I hope you enjoyed learning how to make this tag. Goes together quick, doesn't it? All right, thank you so much for being a member of Stamping Family, and I will see you in the next video. Have a great day.